You know, there are a lot of different kinds of sounds that can come from the bottom of the ocean. So experts say these banging noises that have been detected could be significant. They could be coming from the sub, or maybe not. Maybe they're coming from something else down there. But friends and relatives of the people on board are hopeful. It means those folks are still alive. Now, the search covers some 10,000 square miles in the North Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Newfoundland. Rolling Stone magazine reports that last night, a Canadian surveillance aircraft detected banging sounds underwater. Those sounds were heard in 30-minute intervals. The U.S. Coast Guard says it moved an underwater robot to the area where the noises were heard. So far, searches by the robot have yielded negative results. They haven't found anything, but experts say the sounds could be coming from the crew banging on the hull of the sub so that it can be picked up by sonar.
This is a sign of life, if you will, and it's I'd say a trustworthy sign of life. Tapping on a regular basis every 30 minutes is really their one and only means of communicating if all of their communication systems have failed. So to do it with the consistency of every 30 minutes means somehow they have awareness or consciousness of time.
The Titan submersible vanished on Sunday. It was supposed to be on a 2.5-hour journey to see the wreckage of the Titanic. The trip costs $250,000 a person. The sub can travel to a depth of 13,000 feet. And if it's still intact down there somewhere, it's running out of air. The estimate is it has roughly 21 hours of oxygen left and will have none left by 2 a.m. our time tomorrow. We want to show you pictures now of the 5 passengers on board. They include a British adventurer by the name of Hamish Harding, a French diver, a Pakistani father and son, and the founder of the company that operates the tour, OceanGate Expeditions. Stockton Rush, the chief executive of OceanGate, was piloting the sub. Now, for years, people have raised questions about the safety of these trips. In a 2018 lawsuit, a former OceanGate employee expressed concerns about the vessel. He called the sub experimental, claimed that flammable materials were used inside, and he said it was at risk of imploding, especially on repeated use. Also in 2018, 60 underwater safety experts told OceanGate that the submersible did not meet industry standards. What could have happened to it on this journey? Well, some experts say it might be tangled up in some of the wreckage at the bottom of the ocean. Because the air supply on board is limited, there might not be enough time to get it up to the surface.
It's going to be really, really tight. We're assuming they're still alive. There's a probability, and I think probably a decent probability, that whatever caused the original problem an hour and 45 minutes into the dive back on Sunday incapacitated the crew right then and there.
To remove the sub from the floor of the ocean will require a ship with a cable that's 2.5 miles long. Chris?